Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Sean Bean.
Hello, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly an honour to be here today to pay tribute to Jim Sheridan. I'd just like to say about Jim, he soared onto our screens in 1989 with My Left Foot, a film set in the heart of his hometown. And he very quickly earned a place in the hearts of audiences all over the world. While dealing with the aftermath of warring brothers, miscarriage of justice in the name of the father, or the trials and relocation to strange surroundings in America. Jim returns again and again to the theme of family. Family is where Jim lives. Much of his work has been dedicated to exploring the meaning of family. I count myself blessed to be a member of the huge global family Jim has gathered around him in the course of his extraordinary career.
Jimbo, it's you two.
Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations on at least 5 lifetimes of achievement.
What fantastic news, Jim. I'm really thrilled that you're being honoured in this way.
I am delighted you are getting this award.
You richly deserve it.
He's got an incredibly distinctive style. It's an overall dynamism that is absolutely unmistakable.
He's almost the kind of bard of Ireland. It's all in his bones and in his blood. And he connects with people so marvelously. I owe him that.
I think the first time I met Jim was in Sheriff Street in St. Lawrence O'Toole's Hall. And I walked into this tiny little dusty place and saw these strange kind of dreamer people, and at the center of it was Jim. He was kind of already beginning to run a circus, you know, and he was already looked up to as a defiant figure and a leader.
Jim and I first met in New York in 1986. He came to me and says, I'm going to Ireland to make a film about Christy Brown. To which I said, yeah, an Irish drunk with cerebral palsy. Hollywood's really going to love that one.
Save it, Christy!
Well saved, Christy!
Good save!
And 2 years later, he invited me to the Oscars. And ever since that time, we've worked together. He's my best friend. And he's also one of the greatest directors in the world.
Let Christy take it, come on.
I mean, I think he's one of the best directors of actors I've ever seen.
One of my favorite things is when you're figuring out a scene and Jim comes in and starts acting it out with you.
It will always be, and has been, a highlight. And that is so much down to you, Jim.
I have to say he's very kind and very humble. Maddening, of course. I mean, I remember one Sunday night, and he rings me at 12 o'clock. Will you get me an archivist? Okay, Jim, when do you want him? 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. No, Jim.
What's up? This is 50 Cent. While working on Get Rich or Die Trying, there was a point that he came into the trailer and he was like, what the fuck? Like, he was like real mad and he was like, he went off on me and I was like, oh. I was like, yo, I'm not really used to all of this. Jim, He has that Irish, the spirit of the Irish in him. That's what I say.
I called you up. I said, I want to make this movie called Brothers, and there's only one director that can make this movie, and it's you. You said, you think?
Say it. I force you to say.
Although you and I spent a year and a half in the editing room arguing about the movie, and I do remember the time that when we got to dinner, you told Frano you were going to stab me in the neck with your butter knife. I'm proud to call you one of my best friends. I'm proud to call you my brother.
How would I describe Jim?
Take one.
Lovable, loyal.
Amazing artistic director.
This is U2 from Silicon Valley.
Take two.
Rebellious, Republican.
He's quite kind of a strange genius.
Brilliant, bonkers,
I don't fight cripples.
brilliant.
You got 15 years of blood and sweat and pain from my client, whose only crime was that he was bloody well Irish.
Jim, congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award.
Richly deserved.
Congratulations on this much-deserved honor. I love you, pal.
Take 18.
We need a director. We need a director. We need you, Jim. And what a life.
You're far too young to be getting a Lifetime Achievement Award. You're only just beginning. Keep it going, Patsy, and have a good night.
My love to you, to Fran, and to the tribe.
To know you is to love you, and I love you.
I love you, Jim Sheridan.
Please welcome the great man himself, Jim Sheridan.
I can feel the love. I can feel the love. It's great. Thank you. If I really think about it, it's just, you know what it feels like up here? Like you all know me, and I feel like it's an X-ray. And I'm like, oh my God, they can see all the faults. Everybody knows this idiot. When we first started, it was my dad who started it all. And I remember the first play he did, he gathered all the good-looking girls from the neighborhood, and he set it on a tropical island. And they were all in bikinis, which basically gave me my approach to drama and film. Sean is right about the family thing. Just to be able to be honored in front of them, that's better than that, because I swear to God, most of the movies I made were suggested by Peter. He wrote them as a play, My Left Foot first. Then he said to me, there's a guy called Giuseppe Conlon, and I was like, wow, that's a really interesting name. So tonight I'd like to praise my great brother who I adore. And the love of my life, Frano, stand up. Thanks.